Ladies and gentlemen, just grab your attention please. We will get today's highly anticipated auction straight underway. It is a great pleasure here today on behalf of Omar Coxall and Arjun Chandakar from the team at Ray White Glenroy as we welcome you back to the live and online auction of 10 Lubeck Court, a home that represents exceptional entry-level buying, and you're positioned in a pocket of Meadow Heights. To our vendors, we'll firstly thank you for entrusting Ray White Glenroy with the sale of your property, and to all buyers online, best of luck, your judgment is commended. Now, there's a number of different ways that you can bid at this online auction forum. The first option available to you sits at the bottom of your screen. That is what we call the microphone button. You can simply click the microphone button, unmute, and verbalize your bid like you would at any on-site auction. The second option available to you is at the top right-hand corner of your screen. That's the chat function. Looks like a speech bubble with a few lines. You can click the chat function, a drop box will pop down, type in your bid, hit enter, and your bid will pop up in full view and disclosure of absolutely everybody online. Now, although we can see the auction landscape has certainly changed over the past couple of months, however, we wanted to ensure everyone online the property fundamentals in Victoria are still as strong as they ever have been. We're continuing to see properties sell well in excess of reserve price. Combine that with the high number of active and registered bidders, record low interest rates, our suggestion to all buyers online, bid with confidence and take advantage of the opportunity that sits in front of you. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and conditions made available prior to today's proceedings, as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request and have the right to bid on behalf of our vendors aptly announced as vendor bids. These rules prohibit false bids, prohibit major disruptions from bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provide fines for such conduct. And then finally, as the gavel hits the lectern, we will be taking no late bids. In essence, your auction rules. Simple particulars that we operate under here today is a 10% deposit payable under the fall of the hammer, 30 or 60 days as your settlement date, unless organised by agreement prior to today's proceedings. So again, that's the auction rules. It's the particulars. They are clear, they are concise, and just put in place to encourage all bidding. Well, Omar, as with the tradition of all our online auctions, just going to start with a few brief comments on the property up for auction. And as we can so clearly see there just on screen, whether you're back, you might be looking for that first home, it could be an investment property, or simply something that represents exceptional value. Very confident the search does end here. On offer and all-encompassing, the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. Nice separation from the kitchen, living and dining space on offer. The exciting prospect, it harnesses that chance to inject your own personal style and touch, but add into the mix the potential rental return of $370 per week, and of course 354 square meters of land underpinning your prospective purchase in a location that is purely all about the convenience. As stated earlier, terms 10% the deposit, 30 out to 60 days. On behalf of Omar Coxall, we submit it to you now, buyers. Hoping better off to get us underway. Again, Omar, very busy right throughout the course of the campaign, taking an abundance of private inspections through. We wait with anticipation to our registered parties that suggestion to all involved. What's that price you'd love to pay? Guys, we also make it very, very clear we can start by way of a vendor bid, trying to give you every chance to dictate the flow of proceedings. Mustafa, I've seen it first with you there. We take it at 300,000. It's in the chat function now at 300,000. At 300,000, Mustafa has the lead now at $300,000 a bid. Maybe 320 is the next sequential move. We take it north now and $20,000 incremental rises at 300 the call. At 300,000, I tell you what, no delay at these types of levels. At $300,000, only 20 can we say in the rise at 300 the bid. At $300,000 a call. Now we call it through 3 times. When I'm finished and silent, Travel Guru, going the $20,000 incremental rise. Can't take a 10 at this stage. We'll let you know as soon as we can lower the incremental rise. Go to 320, do it with absolute confidence. You'll never regret the value. Mustafa has the lead now at 300 the bid. At $300,000 a call. Now again, we nudge it north, $20,000 to put you back in front in the absence of bidding. We go there And yeah, ambitious, but again, we're seeking the 20 in the rise. At 300,000, 20 puts you back in front. We must hold strong at the 20s. Conditional parties outside the auction rules, all talking significantly in excess of this value. So at 300,000, in the absence of bidding, I take it to 20. At 300 on behalf of the vendor, if you like. At 300,000, give you every chance to get involved. At 300, the call. At $300,000, the offer now. We seek the 20. Order finish and silent. $300,000 a call. Once now, buyers. Order finish and out. At $300,000 the offer. Again, buyers, we're seeking the 20 in the rise. We go there on behalf of the vendor in the absence of bidding at that figure at 300,000. One call through with 2 remaining now. We ramp up proceedings. It's had its time at 300. At $300,000 a call now. Twice now. Order finish and out. At $300,000 a bid. Again, buyers, 2 calls through with 1 remaining. At $300,000 only for the one of 320. At $300,000 only for your Slice of Meadow Heights. Now certainly the chance, that third and final call just around the corner at $300,000 a bid for the third and final chance. Order finish and silence at $300,000 the offer. Well, guys, on behalf of the vendor, I take it to 320,000. Again, we do it with confidence. We stick in the 20s at 320 on a vendor bid. At 320 the bid. At $320,000 a call. Again, we wait with anticipation. Now's your chance at 320. At 320,000. And for your Slice of Meadow Heights, 340 to put you back in front. Now's the chance at 320 the offer. Buyers interested in the chat function, I make that suggestion. Talking with Omen, we harness conditional interest outside the auction rules. We're seeking the 40, but Mustafa, I'll tell you what, I'll break the incremental rise down 330 to put you back in front. Nothing less than the 10s at this stage. Bid stands at 320. At 320,000, 320 the bid, 330 to put you back in front. Nothing less than a 10 to put you back in front. Now certainly the chance at 320 the offer. At 320,000 for the one at 330. We'll have finish and out at 320 the offer. Once now. And welcome in Waylon at 330,000, says obligingly and takes the lead at 330. At $330,000 a call now, we keep the 10s alive from here. 340 can we say at 330 the offer. At $330,000 a call, Waylon takes the lead now at 330. At $330,000 a call, Mustafa, welcome back at 350, 3.5, a strong lunge for the keys, takes the lead, knows the value at 350 the bid. At 350,000, we keep the 10s alive, 360 to put you back in front. To our interested and registered parties, now's a chance at 350 the bid. At $350,000 a call, 60 is the next sequential move. Go there, do it with strength, show the value now at 350. At 350,000, we call it through 3 times. We'll have finish and violence at 350,000. Once now, at 350. Mustafa has the lead again at 3.5 the offer. At 350,000 buys, we are 1 call through. 2 simply remain from here. 360 can we say? Waylon, haven't forgotten about that earlier bid. Now's the chance to jump back in front. Amir also offering that suggestion to you. 360 can we say to jump back in front. At 350 the bid. Again, in the absence of bidding, we can go there on behalf of the vendor. Prefer to remain out of the bidding, but participation is a must for your Slice of Meadow Heights now. 350. At 350,000 buys again. 1 call through with 2 remaining at 350,000. Twice now, auto finish and out at 350,000 a call. Amir, very ambitious with the 5s. We are looking for a 10 though to jump back in front. It needs to be 360 again. As stated earlier, we go on the half of the vendor at 360 in the absence of bidding. At 350,000, 360 it needs to be. We'll get there in the end. Now certainly the chance in Mustafa's favour now, 350 still. At $350,000 the offer. Amir, given you asked a question in the chat function, I will reset the clock there to give 3 last chances of consideration. 360 it needs to be. At 350 the bid. At $350,000 a call now. Again, we call it through 3 times. Auto finish and silent. Mustafa's favourite, 350,000. Waits now, buys. Auto finish and out at $350,000 a call. Again, guys, that suggestion, the more you think about this level, it just makes sense. That potential rental return of $370 per week there, that ideal location, it is all about the convenience. Chance to inject your own personal style and touch at 350 only. At $350,000 a call, 360 can we hear? At 350,000, we are 1 call through, 2 remain from here, 350. Twice now. 350,000. Again, boys, we wait with anticipation. Waylon, your previous incremental rise, again 360 to jump back in front. Now's a chance at 350 the bid. At $350,000 the offer. We are 2 calls through with 1 remaining from here. At 350 the call. At $350,000 the offer for the third and final chance. Auto finish and silent in Mustafa's favour at 350,000 the offer. Well, then we'll bid at 360,000. We nudge it north. We continue now at 360 the bid. Again, guys, we make it abundantly clear. We are seeking the $10,000 bid from here at 360. At 360,000, 70 can we say? We nudge it north. Now's the chance at 360 the offer. At 360,000 buyers, now's certainly the chance. We wait with anticipation. Are we in or out, or do we pass the property in at 360 the bid? At 360,000, the absence of bidding, we go outside the auction rules. Parties with conditions, all talking well in excess of this level, and we need to be north of this figure. So 360,000, no delay. We seek the 70 in the rise at $360,000 a bid. Once now at 360. Guys, as you can see there, entry-level buying into the Meadow Heights market, sought after position at $360,000 only. $10,000 bid to put you back in front. 370 can we hear? At 360,000, do we pass the property in? Need to know winner out from here. We go outside the auction rules at 360 the offer. At 360,000. Once now, buyers, auto finish and silent at $360,000 a call. Do we pass the property in? Please make your intentions known in the chat function. Twice now, auto finish and out at $360,000 a call. Buyers, again, the options available to you. You can unmute the microphone, verbalise your bid, or place the bid in the chat function. The choice is simply yours at 360 the bid. At 360,000, we make it very clear though, the absence of bidding and communication, we take that silence as consent to pass the property in, deal with parties outside the auction rules. At 360 the offer, that third and final call just around the corner at 360 the bid. At 360,000, the third and final call beckons. Buyers need to know what from here at $360,000 a call for the third and final chance. Auto finish and silent at $360,000 a bid. Well, Omar, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Rather than passing the property in, I might just elect to hit the pause button. But what I'll do in the interest of that, I'm just going to reset the clock there 3 last times, give you 3 chances to jump back in front. But at 360,000, we seek the 70. If there's no further advance, we pause for further instructions. Need to be in front at this stage. We call it through. Once now, 360 the bid. Twice now, we pause for instructions at 360,000. Third, final chance, auto finish and out at 360 the call. Mustafa, we're at 360,000 here on a vendor bid. Again, we are seeking the 70. At 360,000, you asked the question in the chat function. For the courtesy, I'm just going to call it through 3 last times, but 70 it needs to be to jump back in front, and there it is at 370. At 370,000, we're back in front. Started the auction, been with Solway, knows the value, looks the owner at $370,000 a bid. At $370,000 a call now, Mustafa takes back the lead. At 370 the offer, maybe 80 as the next sequential move. Go there, do it with confidence at 370 the bid. At 370,000, auto finish and silent buys. It's had its time. 10 Lubeck Court in MEADOW Heights at $370,000 only. Once now buys, auto finish and out at 370 the call. Again, just slowing down this last part of proceedings, that suggestion, if you bid that extra step further, one of 2 things will occur. 1, it gets us closer to putting the property on the market, or you earn that exclusive right to negotiate. Both strategic and advantageous positions to be in. Again, for your slice of Meadow Heights, we wait with anticipation. 1 call through with 2 remaining at 370 the offer. At $370,000 a call, it's had its time. We call it through. Twice now for the 1 of 80. Would not finish and silent at 370,000 the call. And we are waiting again for that suggestion. We're earlier entrant. Waylon, where do we go from here? We'll give it a few moments in time. We are 2 calls through now. 1 simply remain. We pause for instructions. In Mr. favour now at 370. At 370,000 buyers. Need to know winner out from here at 370 the bid. At 370,000. Third. Final chance, auto finish and silent. Mustafa's favour at 370,000 the call. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do there is just elect to pause for just a few moments in time. I'm going to connect with Omar, the selling agent, as we get an update on instructions. Mustafa, you hold the lead at $370,000 a bid. We're just going to pause for a few moments and back with everyone very, very shortly. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot for your patience. Sorry to take a little bit longer than expected. Mustafa, on instructions, basically we're going to go from here. You still hold the bid at $370,000 a call. On vendor's instructions, we make it very, very clear. If there's no further advance, we'll be passing the property in with the exclusive right to negotiate. Again, a strategic move towards the pointy end of the auction to our interested and registered parties. We're going to call it through 3 last and final times for the one of $380,000. We make it very clear, if you do bid that extra step further, the property will be passed in with the exclusive right to negotiate. Now, given the interest you can see on screen and also the interest we hold just outside the auction rules, a strategic move to make. But again, we wait with anticipation. We reopen the auction. Mustafa has the lead now at 370 for the one of 380 to put you back in front. You slice of Meadow Heights, it's had its time. We call it through 3 times. We proceed through negotiations with Mustafa at $370,000 a call. Once now, at 370. Amir Whaled, Travel Guru against Princely against you. Now, what do we say? One last lunch for the keys. Go to 380. We're in that exclusive right to negotiate. Currently sits with Mustafa now at 370 the bid. At 370,000 buys, we definitely got your best. We're just simply slowing down this last part of proceedings just to make sure at 370. At $370,000 a call. Buys, 1 call through now to simply remain for your slice of Meadow Heights. Auto finish and silent. Twice now buys, we pass the property in Mustafa's favour at $370,000 the call. And just giving you a moment to think about it. The more you think about it at this level, it just truly just makes sense. No matter which way you look at it, it certainly adds up at 370. At $370,000 a call. The third and final chance, auto finish and silent at $370,000 a bid. Again, boys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to reset the clock there one last time. We will lower the incremental rise to a $5,000 bid only, but I'll make it very clear on that third and final call, we will not reset, we will not reopen. Property gets passed in Mustafa's favour at 370. Mustafa, we appreciate the patience. Again, should you were to cry, we'd certainly extend that gesture straight back to you. 3 last and final calls remain. In the absence of bidding, property gets passed in at 370,000. We go straight to the exclusive right to negotiate with Mustafa now, 370 the bid. Wayland, we definitely got your best. Amir, hadn't forgot about your previous bid. Travel Guru, now serving the chance. The property 10 Lubeck Court in Meadow Heights at 370 only. At 370,000. What do we say, boys? One last lunch for the keys. A $5,000 stride. We call through swiftly now. Property gets passed in at 370,000. Once now, boys. Auto finish and out at 370,000. The call for the one of a $5,000 bid. Twice now buys, need to know where from here in Mustafa's favour at 370,000 the call. Third, final chance, auto finish and silence at $370,000 only. Well, Mustafa, we're going to take that silence as consent and pass the property there in at 370,000 in your favour with the exclusive right to proceed straight through to negotiation. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team at Ray White Glenroy, firstly, thank you for your attendance here at the online auction of 11 Lubeck Court, Meadow Heights. Mustafa, best of luck with those negotiations to soon what is going to be another successful Ray White Glenroy auction. But on behalf of the team, thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon. Now, the team at Ray White Glenroy do have another 2 auctions proceeding through this afternoon. We have one at 2 o'clock and one at 3 o'clock. If you would like to attend, please chat to the team. They'll be more than happy to field that inquiry. But again, enjoy the rest of your day and we'll see you along at our next online auction. Thank you.